Rome was dying. 5 different emperors ruled different parts of the empire in 274 AD. This man had just 5 years to save everything or watch Rome collapse forever. Welcome back to the Jeremy Roman Empire channel. I'm your host, Jeremy Ryan Slate, the CEO and co-founder of Command Your Brand. If you want to get out there on the right podcast, you can grab our new brand authority analysis. Head over to commandyourbrand.com/analysis. And excited to be chatting with you today on a really cool video. New hat, by the way, pretty stoked for it. It says SPQR, which for those of you new to it is Senatus Populusque Romanus, or the Senate and People of Rome. It's what the Roman Empire would have called itself. And we're going to continue talking about the 3rd century today. So picture this. It's 270 AD, and Rome isn't one empire anymore. It's actually 3. The Gallic Empire rules the west, the Palmyrene Empire controls the east, and somewhere in the middle, that's what's left of the original Roman Empire. It's barely holding on. In the previous 50 years, Rome had seen 50 emperors. 50. Most died by assassination, most lasted less than a year. The empire that once stretched from Britain to Syria was literally falling apart. Enter Lucius Domitius Aurelianus, a man who would either save Rome in 1825 days or become another forgotten emperor in a long line of failures. Aurelian wasn't even supposed to be emperor. He was a career soldier who rose through the ranks during the worst crisis in Roman history. When he took power in 270 AD, the math was brutal. The economy had hyperinflation and had destroyed the currency. The military, every province had its own army answering to different emperors. And the borders, Germanic tribes were streaming across the Danube in the east, and Queen Zenobia ruled an empire from Damascus to Alexandria. Most emperors tried to fix just one problem. Aurelian decided to fix them all. His nickname? Restitutor Orbis, or Restorer of the World. There's a slight problem. No one had ever restored a dying empire. Ever. But Aurelian had something previous emperors didn't. A plan that actually worked. Queen Zenobia wasn't just another rebel. She was running an empire that controlled Egypt, which was Rome's breadbasket. When Aurelian marched east in 272 AD, he faced a woman who had defeated Roman armies before. Zenobia's secret weapon? Well, that was Palmyra's location in the Syrian desert. It was virtually impossible to attack. Most emperors would have just negotiated. But Aurelian did something very different. He fought 2 battles in rapid succession. The Battle of Imme, Roman cavalry destroyed the Palmyrene army, and the Battle of Emesa, which was Zenobia's last stand, collapsed in 6 months. That's all it took to reunite the Eastern Empire. Zenobia was captured and paraded through Rome in golden chains. But Aurelian made a crucial mistake. He showed mercy and, well, he let her live. That mercy would haunt him. The Gallic Empire had been independent for 15 years. They had their own emperors, their own armies, their own everything, including their own senate. Aurelian couldn't be in 2 places at once, so he used psychology instead of immediately attacking. He convinced the Gallic emperor, Tetricus, that resistance was hopeless, no battle required. Tetricus surrendered without a fight in 274 AD. Some call it a brilliant strategy, and others call it the most anticlimactic reunification in Roman history. While Aurelian was reuniting the empire, Germanic tribes saw their chance. They crossed the Danube in massive numbers. Aurelian's solution? Well, he didn't just defeat them, he made them fight each other. Instead of running expensive campaigns, he played the tribes against tribes. The result? Germanic raiders fighting Germanic raiders, while Rome was able to rebuild itself. It was cheaper, faster, and brutally effective. Military victories meant nothing without economic survival. The money reform. Previous emperors had debased the currency so much that a Roman gold coin was worth now maybe 25% of its original value. Aurelian introduced new coins with real precious metal content. A simple solution? Well, yes. Revolutionary at the time? Absolutely. The Roman economy stabilized within 2 years. The Sol Invictus solution, religion was fractured across the empire. Christians, pagans, and mystery cults, everyone fighting everyone else. Aurelian promoted Sol Invictus, the unconquered sun, as a unifying force. Not because he believed it, but because an empire needs common symbols to survive. The walls that saved Rome. The most visible side of Aurelian's genius, well, the Aurelian walls. 22 miles of fortification around Rome. So why was it revolutionary? Well, because Rome hadn't needed walls in 400 years. They were an open city, but Aurelian understood something. Rome was now vulnerable. The walls weren't just defense. They were a symbol that Rome was still worth protecting. Aurelian saved Rome in exactly 1,825 days, 5 years. In those 5 years, he reunified the empire, split for 30 years, defeated every external threat, restored economic stability, built the most advanced fortifications in the world, and left Rome stronger than it had been in decades. So what happened to the man who saved everything? Well, he was assassinated by his own secretary in 275 AD. Why? Because even saving Rome wasn't enough to guarantee survival. The conspiracy was simple. His secretary feared losing favor when the empire was finally stable. The man who spent 5 years saving everything died in a hallway, stabbed by someone he trusted. Without Aurelian, there is no Diocletian, no Constantine, no later Roman Empire. Aurelian proved something radical. A broken empire could be fixed, not gradually, but completely in just 5 years. Every emperor who followed knew what was possible. The Restutor Orbis had shown them the path. Rome would survive another 200 years because one man decided that 5 years was enough time to save everything. The emperor who saved everything died for it, but Rome, it lived forever. This has been Jeremy, Roman Empire. If you enjoyed this video, please like, leave us a comment, or smash that subscribe button if you want to learn more about how Rome teaches us about our future.